What if I told you the most powerful moment in history didn't happen in a palace, but on a rugged wooden cross? This is the story of love, betrayal, pain, and redemption. Jesus of Nazareth, a man who healed the sick, gave sight to the blind, and preached love like the world had never seen, became a threat to those in power, not because he was violent, but because he was truth.
Receive your sight. Hi.
If I can touch the hem of his garment.
Betrayed by one of his own, arrested in the dead of night, falsely accused, and condemned without mercy, he stood silent, beaten, mocked, spit on. A crown, not of gold, but of thorns, was forced onto his head, and then the cross. Imagine carrying the very instrument of your death through a crowd that once cheered for you, now shouting, "Crucify him!" Step by step, blood, sweat, and tears, he walked that road, not because he was powerless, but because he chose to stay. They nailed his hands, they nailed his feet, they lifted him up between heaven and earth as if he belonged to neither. And in that moment of unbearable pain, he didn't curse them. He said, "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing." Does that? Who forgives while being destroyed? Hours passed. Darkness covered the land, and with his final breath, he said, "It is finished." Not "I am finished," but "It is finished." The mission, the sacrifice, the bridge between humanity and God. And then he died. But here's the twist that changed everything. Death was not the end, because the cross wasn't a symbol of defeat. It was the greatest victory the world has ever known. A love so deep it chose suffering, a sacrifice so pure it brought hope to billions. So today, when you see the cross, don't just see pain, see purpose, see love, see the moment everything changed forever. Because sometimes the darkest hour leads to the brightest light. Greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for others. If this story moved you, share it, because someone out there needs to hear this today.